Hello and welcome to a new IELTS Express lesson. Today we are going to talk about line graphs. We have reached lesson number 3 in the academic writing task 1, and our objectives for today's lessons are to introduce useful language for describing changes and trends, and also to practice organizing information in task 1 summary. We're going to focus on one line graph only, and we're going to have quite a few activities, 7. So we're going to practice. You have plenty of practice opportunities. All right. If you're ready, grab your notepad and let's get started. Of course, we're going to start with a little bit of warm up. As you probably know, you can do this all by yourself. You can answer the questions during those 2 minutes that you're given. You can record yourself and play it back, or you can simply write your ideas down, or you can work with a study buddy. However you feel comfortable. Whichever way you're going to choose is going to give you good practice. So, it's all about fun and games, okay? I would like you to read the questions about holidays. All right? Read the questions and answer them. You got 2 minutes to do this one. Here we go. Time's up. Please let me know what you have answered in the comment section. Okay, now that you're warmed up, let's move on to the very first activity. This is the line graph that we're going to focus throughout the lesson. I would like you to look at the graph and use the 1 minute time to answer question 1 and 2. Before you answer the questions, let's have a little bit of clarification. You've got there the title of the line graph says income from tourism. Income, do you know what that means? It means money received, especially on a regular basis for work or through investments. Now, another fancy synonym, which we also have in Romanian, it's called remuneration, or again, more, I don't know, basic salary or pay. Okay, so I would like you to pay attention on the vertical, on the horizontal axis, at the title, at the legend, everything. And within 1 minute to answer question 1 and 2. Okay, time's up. And the answers, what does it show? Income from tourism from different regions. Yeah, you've got from the title. So you have on the horizontal axis, you've got time from 1960 to 2010. And then you've got the regions, Africa, America. Then you've got the title, the income. So the years, and the change, of course, in income from tourism, you've got the line graph. Be careful with the vertical axis. These are not number of tourists, sorry. Those are billions of dollars. So be very, very careful. This is why you should analyze the visual cue very carefully before you actually start writing. Okay, let's move on to the second activity. Again, you've got another minute for this one. What I would like you to do is to read the writing task this time and to see what you have to do to underline the key words. All right, 1 minute, here it goes. Okay, time is up. And the answers are this. So, to clarify everything, what do you need to write about? You need to write about money companies receive from tourism. What do you need to write? A summary, yeah, summarize. Do you need to include all the information from the graph? Well, yes, but actually no. Yeah, so no, you shouldn't. You should only include the main points. You don't even have the time to do so. Yeah, so now that you have identified the keywords, you can start writing. So basically, the first activity and the second one was more of a planning part. You can also take activity 3 as the planning stage. Yeah, 2 minutes plus 2 minutes, 4, you're totally fine. Even if you take 5 minutes out of those 20 minutes, you still have 15 minutes for you to write and to revise, provided you have been practicing before. Yeah, this is really, really important. Don't just simply go into the exam room and you just take the test without any practice and then say, hey, Florina, you know what? I've taken your advice and it doesn't work. I mean, I spent 5 minutes planning, 12 minutes writing the sentences, 3 minutes to revise everything, but it didn't work. I took like a band 4. Well, yes. Have you been practicing before? Well, no. It's like basically you just see somebody working out and I don't know, bench pressing 100 kilograms or something. Oh, I can do that. Have you done this before? No, but I've seen people doing it. And then you go and you fail beautifully. You have to practice in order for this strategy to work. 5 minutes planning, 12 minutes writing, 3 minutes revising. Okay, so if you look at exercise at activity 3, again, the same line graph. I would like you to list 3 or 4 other pieces of information from the graph that you could include. 2 have been given to you, the highest points and the peak, and the highest income, and the peak income. Have a look at the line graph. 2 minutes, identify other main key features. Okay? 2 minutes, here it goes. Okay, time's up. And here are four pieces of information. So the first one would be about the fall after the peak in 2007, 2009. Then that in 2010 there was like a trend going upwards, the difference between Asia and other regions, and the overall picture of tourism, which is rising everywhere. Now, basically, these are key information which you should develop in the body paragraphs, and you should support everything with data, with numbers, and with years. All right, moving on, we're going to have a look at the model answer. Here you have a plan. As you can see, you can use a shorter version of words. You don't have to use full words. You can use acronyms, you can use symbols, whatever helps you save more time and whatever helps you organize your idea. As you can see, the first one is the introduction, the overview, and two paragraphs outlining key differences and then key similarities. Remember that you also have to compare and make comparisons where relevant. Okay, now the model answer that you're going to read on the next slide has all the paragraphs in the wrong order. I strongly recommend you write the plan on your notebook, and then when you go and you read, it's easier for you to put the parts in the right order. Yeah, don't forget about the task one structures. I will be nagging you with this one for as long as I'll live and for as long as I'm going to teach you this. The introduction, which is actually the paraphrase of the question, the overview, which is the big picture, or what I like to call it, the bird's eye view, and then the features, the paragraphs in which you're going to give details about the data. And again, you have to support it with data from the visual cue, be it, I don't know, numbers, percentages, tons, kilometers, years, decades, so on and so forth. All right, this is the model answer. You've got 3 minutes to read it and also to put everything in order. Here it goes. Okay, time's up, and the answers are here. The last paragraph is the introduction, the second one is the overview, and then the first and the third are the detailed paragraphs. All right, moving on to the next activity. This time you're going to use verbs and verse phrases to describe changes and trends. I would like you to write in the correct place in the table. Again, I would like you to write them down because you'll be using these words and phrases for the next activities 6 and 7. Okay, you've got 2 minutes for this one to write them under going up, going down, or staying the same. Okay. Okay, time's up, and the answers are, okay, make sure you have them written down because we're moving to the next activity and you'll be using these words. We're looking at the same model answer, the one that you had the plan and activity for, and you've got some underlined words. What words from the previous activity can you use instead of the underlined words? And here you can have more than one correct answer. You've got 2 minutes for this one. Here it goes. Okay, time's up, and here are the answers. As I told you, um, more than one alternative is possible. Now, I want to tell you that in order for you to get a high score in vocabulary, you need to have a range of vocabulary to describe changes and trends when it comes to task one. And you also need to be able to use verb and adverb, and then adverb, adjective, and noun, the combinations quite accurately. And you need to have plenty of practice for you to know this one. It's really important. Okay, and we're moving on to the very last activity, the same line graph. You have to use the same words from activity 5, the one with going up, going down, and staying the same. You have 4 sentences. You can also have a look at the line graph to complete the sentences. And again, more than one alternative is possible here. 2 minutes. Time's up, and the answers are, as I told you, more than one answer may be possible. And congratulations! You have survived yet another IELTS Express lessons. You should give yourself a pat on the shoulder, a round of applause. You can treat yourself with some unhealthy food, junk food, and some Coca-Cola. You deserve it. And congratulations for using your time wisely and investing in your future. Thank you very much for watching. If you have found this lesson useful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And of course, you can share it with other friends. Don't forget to subscribe, and I do hope I can see you next time with a new lesson. Thank you. Bye bye.